So Connor should get a spirit flight. I've done a spirit flight. It's not that bad. I think, like, I literally don't care. If the flight's under 4 hours, you can stick me in the cargo. It's just, if it's like, if we're doing like 6+ hours, that's where comfort, like, actually starts to matter. 4 or 5 hours? Bro, I can just watch Netflix documentaries. I don't need the seat to be good. First, is huge for business travel. Yeah, I mean, business is what I realized is, and maybe if any of the chatters do a lot of flying for work, dude, it is like night and day in terms of, like, vacation. I don't really care because you can be tired, and normally you can spend more money on the vacation if you get a really cheap flight, which I prefer to do. But when I'm flying to do work stuff, man, being able to get off the plane and work right away is so peak. Like when I've done like stream rewards, I'll be there for like 3 days, right? And so being able to land and literally just work right away because I've had a full sleep, so goated. It's indispensable. Jet lag fucks me over. Well, the one basic thing with if you fly business, because you can sleep so much easier, you can kind of manage jet lag a lot easier. It's a lot easier to manage the jet lag because you can kind of be like, all right, if I sleep for 4 hours here, like I'm like fully no jet lag because I slept like 4 hours on the plane and then I was pretty tired, and then I got home last night at like 5 p.m. and I was tired enough that by 11 p.m. I was out. Full 8 hours. I think I slept 9 hours. So I'm fully healed. Full good jet lag. I gotta step one to defeating jet lag and being a common traveler. Have a lot of money. Yeah, it's always I always talk, whenever I talk about it, I always have to like, oh, I mean, I hate talking about it in general because like it's always tough when you mention, like, because I want to talk about like life in general, obviously, and people talk about this on Trash Taste where they're like, man, the boys are too privileged now, I can't relate. And it's like, okay, well, understandable. I mean, that's fair. It is a very fucking weird life that we live. So I always try to, even when I talk about it, I'm trying to just be honest, and I don't want to lie about it or anything. And I hate, I'll never try to be like, yeah, man, life's so relatable. I'll just fucking be honest with you and be like, yeah, I fucking blow a bunch of money when I fly. Like that should, yeah. I think I'm not a fan of when streamers pretend like they're broke or like they're not making a lot of money. It's like, dude, you just collected 50 subs, brother. Just be honest with people. And then I think like, if as long as you're, not being a dick, I think it's whatever. Like I understand where they come from, but I don't mind not being honest. Yeah, it's always tough. And honestly, it's probably one thing that I've grappled and I've honestly struggled with a lot is like how to approach the topic, because I don't, honestly, I should just not talk about it. It's probably the best thing. But then I also want to tell you guys what I'm up to. And then I feel like it's a funny part to talk about. But then I feel like, because obviously me and Pete were joking about it, how Pete was flying, and then I was flying in like stupid first class. And that's like really fun to talk about. And with your mates, it's really fun. But then I know people like take it seriously. They'll be like, wow, Connor is such a privileged guy. What an asshole. People get really upset about it. Hey man, do you remember the game Omega Strikers? Yeah, I remember. I do remember. Lost his way. That conversation was so funny. Oh, it was so funny. I was just sending Pete pictures of how ridiculous this fucking first class was the whole time. I felt so out of my depth. I don't know if they do it on purpose, but they make you feel poor when you go in first class. Like, I feel like you just shouldn't, like, I don't know why. I don't think I'll ever feel, like, rich mentally. So when I go on, I just feel like a spoiled asshole when they're helping you a bunch. And I'm like, I really, like, I'm happy to, like, make my own bed. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm not in the first class mindset. No, I'm not there yet. Like you don't belong. And to be honest, I'll never feel like I don't think I'll ever feel like I belong. But that's because I also, I mean, look how I fucking dress, man. It's ridiculous. Rich British man talking about being rich. Exactly, right? It's so fucking stupid. But yeah. Literal dumpster shirt. You dress like half the tech billionaires in Silicon Valley. Dude, dude, billionaire? We can do some real shit on this channel.